All right, welcome to another episode of the Slack Doctors. Dr. Bob is a little under the weather today, so I will be flying solo. Dr. Bob's having some projectile things coming out all of his orifices, and it's funny he should be afflicted with this today because I swear about a week and a half ago. It literally was the day before a taping of one of the shows. I myself did not have a good day. Now, I didn't have any projectile stuff coming out. As a matter of fact, if anything, I was completely the opposite. I felt like pretty clogged up and just gaseous and like painfully gaseous. I'd never experienced deep-rooted like gas pain like that before. So I drank water all day. I didn't really do anything all day because I felt so bad. I just drank water and ended up peeing a lot, which kind of made me wonder if it was a kidney stone or something wrong with my prostate, blocking me up or something. But by the next day, it was better. So hopefully Ram will suffer the same fate and only be feeling bad today and feel better tomorrow. He says he might have got a dose of food poisoning, which may have been the case for me too. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway. We all wish Rama good luck, and hopefully he feels better. But anyway, so I didn't have any guests lined up today, so this is, in fact, the first time I'm ever doing one of these completely by myself. But luckily, we have overcome some hurdles of technical stuff that I'll be able to play all kinds of vids, and we can make comments on them. The one thing, we will not be able to play any of the voicemails, which we'll have to talk about after the show.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right. But we do have some videos to show you and run through. Before we get into the videos, though, I'm doing pretty well on X with the 100+ followers now. But I gotta say, man, X is just full of bots, man. It's like either they're bots or they're people that just, I don't know, are just not smart enough to, I don't know, critical thinking's not their thing or something. I mean, these people are really intent on passing this SAVE Act, which, they're like, everybody wants it. It's wildly popular. They're gonna primary everybody that's holding it up, this, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, it's unconstitutional. I mean, it's pretty clear in the Constitution, the states are in charge of their own elections. You can't centralize the elections. That makes it too easy for people to rig it and hack it, like Thiel and Elon. And, I don't really want Thiel's wife, J.D. Vance, being our next president.
Okay.
I guess, come on now. Come on, guys. Let's read the Constitution, guys, just once. But, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm all for ID for voting, so make your state do it. My state's done it the whole time. I've never voted in my life without showing an ID. But as we discussed before, it really doesn't matter. But fine, if you want the IDs, tell your state to require IDs to vote. That's fine. I don't know how, I'm not sure how any non-citizen is, first of all, allowed to get on the voter rolls. Second of all, they say they're giving them Social Security numbers. How's that possible? That can't even be a thing. Anyway, speaking of Social Security, I was going to talk about one thing that we may have a clip on, so this may be redundant. But, it's related to the State of the Union, which was kind of hilarious. I got to say, the State of the Union was quite possibly the longest, stupidest, most boring game of Simon Says I've ever seen in my life. You sit down, you stand up, you stand up, you sit down. Now, the one thing, of course, everybody notices that war with Iran, everybody stood up. Everybody's up lockstep. We're going to war with Iran probably tomorrow. So, this is February 27th today. So tomorrow will be the 28th. That's my prediction. We're going to war with Iran tomorrow. That's probably, as a matter of fact, I saw something on X earlier today. It says we already striking them. So it could be today. Who knows? And of course, now we're also at war, or not, we're not at war, but I guess Pakistan is at war with Afghanistan, is it, or India? I forget. I'm not confused as to which.
I can't keep track of them all.
I know, but they're at war with somebody now. So yeah, World War III is kicking off nicely. We got that going on. But one of the other things that they mentioned in the State of the Union speech is Trump is going to do his own little version of socialism, of Social Security, where apparently he wants to start a government-run retirement fund where I guess you put in $1,000, the government also puts in $1,000, and it's somehow linked to and profits off of Wall Street, off of the stock market. So, I mean, if Pelosi's going to run this thing, I'm all in. But otherwise, I don't know. I mean, what happens when, they make the wrong stock picks or the stock market crashes, but they are the government, so they do have the insider information. So I don't know. It could work, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It seems very socialistic and speculative at the same time, which I guess it's with the gambling sites. Who knows? It might be a good deal anyway. But yeah, that seems like an odd idea. Another thing they've been doing, I didn't hear this specifically in the State of the Union, but another thing they've been pushing lately is ending birthright citizenship, which, look, I get the point of it, but listen, my family's been in this country since before it was a country. Even if I go to Vietnam and fight for my country and knock up a hooker over there, I should be able to bring over my little Vietnamese child and not have to apply for citizenship. I don't think that's how it works. That's my kid. I'm an American citizen. That kid's an American citizen. Now, the mother, you can make an argument that she's not a citizen. That's fine. You can end that thing or marry. And when did they end that? I thought once you married somebody, they were a citizen. They're deporting all kinds of people. They're like, yeah, this is so-and-so's husband or wife that's, well, wait a minute, then aren't they a citizen now? Once you marry?
I know.
I don't know. I don't know. Your damn stupid imaginary lines are just insane. Anyway, so I think that's all the, I wanted to mention that, one of the reasons I actually do this podcast is before I had the internet to scream on or before I had this podcast, I used to basically just, all my life, just scream at the TV. Whenever I was watching the 5 o'clock news, just going like, what are you people doing? What are you thinking? So that's basically, this is very cathartic for me.
There you go.
Gets it all out. I don't really have TV anymore. All I can really scream at now is YouTube and X. So, but speaking of that, there's plenty of that to go around. Here we go. So let's listen and watch this first clip. It's got some heavyweights. We got Kirikow. We got Colonel McGregor. You got these two podcasting people. I forget their names right at the moment, but they're very interesting. But here we go. Let's see what they have to say.
I know from my sources in the Navy that sailors actually took undershirts and stuffed them into the toilets to cause them to back up.
What?
I know that the crew's very, very unhappy with being at sea now for 10 months. And before this is over, it will have been a year. They went to Suda Bay. I think they tried to address some of this. And now they've pulled out of Suda Bay after 48 hours or a little more than that to repair things. But you're talking about something else that's hugely important. I don't want to go into great detail, but logistics in the region is very problematic right now. Places we formerly were able to utilize, we can't because of the Huckabee interview, frankly. That particular revelation has turned almost everybody against us in the region. So,
all right, that's enough. That's the point of that one. There's only a couple of seconds left more of that. But I should say that we have I got a buddy of mine that actually is on that ship. And he sent me a little video blog of exactly what they're going through on the ship right now, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So this is firsthand, right off the ship, exactly what's going on. Here we go.
If Hartman comes in here and catches us, we'll both be in a world of shit. I am a Senate.
Come on, people. Let's not do this again. But anyway, so let's see what other clips we got. So we're gonna get rid of that one. We can get rid of this one. Oh, okay. This is one I wanted to. All right, I wanted to talk about a little bit more about not only the Charlie Kirk thing, but the fact that I'm not sure he's dead. I think there's a good chance he probably faked his own death, but that's not. I'm not as sure of that as I'm absolutely sure that Epstein is still alive. All right, he is definitely not dead. Supposedly, There was a coroner's report that said his prostate looked healthy in the autopsy when apparently he had his prostate removed a long time ago. I've heard other things where they show shots of the cadaver they bring out that's got a different nose than his. So I think there's at least a good 80-90% chance that Epstein is still alive. Now, they've been circulating this footage of what they're saying is Ghislaine Maxwell in Canada. Now, that's been debunked. That's AI bullshit. But there's still there's a picture of Ghislaine, however you say her name, in jail, and they're showing pictures of the person that in a jumpsuit that doesn't look like her. So I'm going to go like 50-50 that Ghislaine isn't even in jail, that she's out and about, out with Jeffrey on his island somewhere. So, there's no telling what's real nowadays. All right, so a lot of guys are revisiting some of the Charlie Kirk stuff. And let's watch this clip first, and then I'll comment afterwards. Here we go. Do I not have sound? Oh, I got the sound turned off.
Violence. Great.
That's pretty loud, huh? I turned it down.
Counting gang violence. Great. Counting gang violence. Great.
I mean, if you look, it does look like there's kind of something between his fingers there. Could just be a shadow.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Wow.
Now, you would think that if that happened, you would see a flash.
Here. What you're looking at right now is a palm pistol. A palm pistol is a popular firearm with firearm enthusiasts all over the world. They're very cool firearms.
See if they shoot one and it shows it if it has a...
And then you close your fist around that palm pistol with the barrel sticking out between the middle finger and the ring finger. And then what you see right here is a palm pistol in action, folks. You can see the barrel of the firearm sticking out between the middle finger and the ring finger. You can see the squeeze of the palm pistol firing off the round. That is generally how a palm pistol is fired. And what you can see right here, folks, is a horrible day in history. Just a horrible day in history. I want you to take a close look. That has nothing to do
with the palm pistol.
You can see the squeeze of the firearm there. Watch that right hand containing the firearm go down underneath the armpit. He will then shove that palm pistol into a hidden compartment in the tricep area, as you see him doing right there. His hand then reemerges out from under his armpit, empty-handed, folks. Take a look. That right there is the barrel of the firearm, and as you saw, he squeezed his fist, firing off.
All right, that's enough of that. He doesn't really make any better points than that. But all right, so I don't know about that. That seems a little compelling, like that guy did something. But I've been watching I think it might even be another video in here about the lavalier theory, that the lavalier was explosive and blew a projectile into his neck. I think that's more feasible than this. But let's go down let's speculate down the deepest of rabbit holes. Let's say this guy, was an Israeli security, is in on not a conspiracy to kill Charlie, but a conspiracy to make somebody think they're shooting at Charlie. All right, so they send him out. They give him this palm pistol. And I would think that if you had that close a video of it, you would see a projectile come out of the barrel, or at least a puff of smoke or a flash or something. So maybe he had like a dummy charge in that palm pistol, and at the exact moment that they told him to do the palm pistol, they set off the lavalier thing. Because if you watch that guy's expression, after he does whatever he does, whether it be palm pistol or not, he looks pretty surprised. And it's almost like he's going like, oh, shit, I think I shot him. So, I don't know. The whole thing, I mean, the one thing that we know is Tyler Robbins could not have done it. I mean, that's just the stupidest thing ever. So I got to go with the lavalier thing at this point. It was the fourth D of the 3D chess game of, we're going to make people think they're trying to kill Charlie Kirk, but we're actually going to kill him. So I don't know. There you go. There's my wild speculation about the Charlie Kirk thing based on some of the evidence we've seen today. And of course that I'm not even sure if I have a video of any of this stuff since it's just been happening lately. But of course there's the whole Candace Owens, Erica Kirk facet of this whole thing, which has spiraled into a whole shitstorm of its own.
I heard a little bit of the Candace stuff.
Dude, on X, it's insane. All these, they're all the same people, so I don't know if they're actual people that are getting paid to post this stuff or they're bots or what, but all of them apparently got the memo and all sent out all these posts about Candace Owens, about she's evil, demonic, and they all had the same exact, 3 or 4 talking points, and it was all over the trailer for her show. Not even the show. The trailer of the show. As a matter of fact, I think I have a thing about Bongino reacting to it on here, maybe, possibly, but it's just like, wow. I mean, that's not even, they haven't even figured out what she's accusing Erica of or doing. And I must say, from the very first episode, she goes way deeper than I thought anybody would go. She's like investigating Erica Kirk's grandparents. She's suggesting that Erica Kirk may have been born a man.
Jeez.
I know that one's pretty rough, especially since she's got kids. But who knows? I don't know how that works. Who can tell what goes on? But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So let's see what else I got going on here. Let's see what this guy. I sent this in for some reason. Let's see what he's got to say. Here we go.
You plan to vote on Senator Paul and Senator Kane's war powers resolution
Is that coming up?
Yeah, they just.
Oh, I didn't know that for sure. Well, then that's a down.
Down.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
No. I voted no on it earlier, and I supported striking the nuclear facilities, and I think it probably will become appropriate to do that. We can never allow, if anyone in the Senate thinks we should never allow Iran to If anyone in the Senate doesn't want to acquire a nuclear bomb for Iran, then we have to make that and put that on the table, and I'm going to vote for that.
How exactly would strikes on Iran benefit the American people, on the ground in Pennsylvania, for example?
Oh, it absolutely does. It makes the Middle East safer.
But in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, absolutely.
How so? Mm-hmm. But how does it benefit them? Does it put more money in their pockets?
I'm voting it no. And I think we're good.
I don't think good is the word you're looking for. I think we're bought would be the appropriate response. Yeah, that guy. I mean, that guy's quite literally almost retarded. I mean, I hate to say it. I know you're not supposed to use that word, but good Lord, man, that guy, Uncle Fester's got nothing on that guy. He's just out there, man. All right, but it's obviously, it's pretty obvious where his butter or bread gets buttered. So, he's got to have his opinion. All right, let's see what else we had here. Oh yeah, that was interesting. I got a thing. I think it's just a post, but it's Elon trying to push the SAVE Act. Or no, wait a minute. Let me see what this is, because you would think he would love the SAVE Act so he could rig the elections much easier. Oh, of course, this is an X account that says it's Elon Musk. So who the hell knows who the hell this is? But it's just basically most people have no idea that democracy would already be dead in America if not for the brave actions of Senator Cinnamon Manchin, which I don't have any idea what that's. Party federalize our election first. Yeah. and they stopped that. So they stopped centralizing elections, but he's trying to pass the SAVE Act, which doesn't make a bit of sense to me. All right. Anyway. All right. Let's watch this. This one might be a little long. I might have to hold on. Let me see if I can do a little. Playback speed. Jam-a-lam on this one, because this one's a little long. But this is a pretty good one. You ready?
From a Dan Bongino.
There we go.
And, Bongino, maybe he is so detached now, and maybe Bongino is somewhere else now. But it's crazy to watch this, and it's like, you guys have already lost the narrative. Now you seem to just be losing it completely. Not just the narrative. I mean, like, you're losing it. You're losing your minds over this stuff. And it's all projection. They say, oh, Candace has lost her minds. That's not how people see it. This is not my opinion. This is my experience. People look at this stuff, and they say, all of the people that are saying Candace has lost her mind, 9 out of 10 people think you've lost your mind. So here's a perfect example. So this was from Bongino's show, and he's responding. We'll play the Candace Owens teaser at the end of this. So he's responding to the Candace Owens teaser. He has his crash out moment.
Erica didn't choose this, man.
Wait a minute. Erica did choose this. She absolutely chose this. She could have easily taken a couple weeks, grieved her husband, then tried her power play to take over. But anyway, all right. So she definitely chose this. Again, go ahead. Uh-oh. God damn it.
I have a question.
I hate when I had to pause it.
Anything.
Now we got to skip an ad. All right.
She didn't choose this. Imagine sitting there in your house and you find out from Twitter or, I don't know, a text or a phone call or that your husband was just shot in the neck for the entire world to see on social media at a public event. I can't imagine that. I know you can't either. Then you got to go through this. Then you got a bunch of absolute fucking lunatics sending her emails. You did it. Comments, tweets. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You demonic fucking scum. For as much as I hate what just happened, I wish ill on no one, and everyone should restrain their emotions from the other side because they are not on our side. Everyone.
Oh, God.
Once you go down the road of violence, there's no turning back. There's always someone stronger than you, man. Always. There's a whole lot of people stronger than me. But I'm sorry if the language distracts from you, but I can think of no other New York way to say it than fuck you, motherfuckers. You deserve to feel the little licks of the flames of hell on every inch of your body. Fuck you. If there's an afterlife, and I believe there is. I believe in the second creation. I don't pretend to be the judge and jury, but I know you're not in it.
All right.
So here's the problem.
All this guy does is rag on him for the rest of the video about what and nothing. It's not the profanity, Dan. It's the whispering profanity. That means you're really mad, right? If you whisper it loud enough. What a fucking psycho. That guy's lost his rocker. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah. And how do guys like this, he wasn't elected. That's how they get in power. But, yeah, that's just, he's out there. He's out there. All right. Well, anyway, so we don't have any voicemails, but luckily, I since I'm the guy that left them all, I actually have what I wrote down so that I can at least, all right, yeah, we already talked the birthright. And one of the God, I should wait for Rom because this will be a subject of the Dr. Bob unabridged Slack Doctor's dictionary. But I was suggesting that we replace the word cockeye with cash eye. Okay, anyway, I thought that was funny. We talked about the palm pistol. We talked about that. Yep. Then we had all that. All right. So the only thing I think left. Well, there are a few left, but I can't remember what they are. The only other thing I have left to talk about is not that long ago, I was arguing something with somebody, and I swear, I think peanuts and peanut allergies kill more people than cocaine. So I Googled how many people die of peanut allergies every year, which is about a dozen. And then I tried to Google how many people die of cocaine every year. You can't find out. There's no way to find out.
Really?
It'll tell you like 30,000 people died of cocaine-related things. Like, I guess it was spiked with fentanyl. You maybe drove your car into a tree. But I kept looking. There's no stats on somebody that just did so much coke they died. And I'm not sure that you can, unless you have a heart condition, if like Len bias or whatever. If you got a bad ticker, I think you could probably do the same thing with caffeine, truthfully. But if you drink enough coffee, you got a bad heart, who knows? You might explode it too. But I just found it interesting that I could not find a stat on people that died purely from ingesting cocaine. And if anybody out there in the land has any ideas of where I could find that out, if the stat even exists, feel free to chime in and let us know. And all right, yeah, I guess let me see if I got any more videos left. Oh, that's right. I wanted to play this one. This guy was kind of funny. This guy on X is, I don't know if he's confused or if I'm confused. Let's see. Okay, so this isn't even a video, is it? All right, yeah, no, this isn't a video. So here, you can just show this post to this kid. All right, and here's the kid. All right, and let me read what he posted here. He goes, "I'm gay. Why does that mean I have to be a Democrat? I want safe, clean cities, low taxes. I don't want to pay for mooches to enable criminals. Democrats aren't advocating for any of that. So I'm a Republican. It's simple." All right, so I'm really confused, and it's not just because he's really hot. I'm just really confused about this whole. Since when did Democrats ever want low taxes? And what is to pay for mooches? Oh, so I guess that means people on like welfare. For a minute there, I thought that was a gay thing for a minute. And to enable criminals, which clearly, if you don't like pedophilia, maybe Republican wouldn't be the way to go. So yeah, this guy is confusing me in all sorts of ways. And once again, we're not homophobic here, and we're not homosexuals, but if it'll get me somewhere special, I'm willing to learn. All right, let's see what else we got here. That's about it. I think that's about it. Let's see. Against the same, just under wake up. There's the laws kind of. There was an old one that I wanted to do too. That was Oh yeah, here we go. This is it. This is a good one. For some reason, Ron wanted to do this one, but for some reason it didn't get on the air. But I was talking about. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah. Let me stop this. Full screen. So I've been talking about the new Kurt Cobain, and I think I found it. Here we go. I don't know. That could be I think that's the new genre. That's what I hear the kids are all listening to now. What would you name that genre? That'd be like death country? Hardcore country? Now, hardcore country's got a different kind of a meaning. Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, wait a minute. This one says we won the drug war, so let's see what this says. See, the thing is, I sent all these to Rom, and I don't even remember what the hell's on them. Oh, wait a minute. I vaguely remember this. All right, yeah, shit. Let's see what this guy has to say.
52 years of documented school shootings in America.
Oh, yeah. This is interesting.
Conducted by teenagers. Do you know 100% of them were on either an antidepressant or on a barbiturate drug for anxiety? And every one of these antidepressants, including Prozac, Zoloft, Xanax, you name them, all these anti-anxiety drugs and antidepressants, do you know every single one of them are published to increase the risk of suicide behavior and actions, and I quote, lead to violent and homicidal actions. 100% of all school shooters, for the documented 52 years of history, we've been tracking them and studying them, 100% of all the shooters were on drugs that are published and prescribed by your medical doctor, brought to you by CVS and Walgreens and others.
Hey, so did you hear we're about to go to war with Mexico over a drug war? Apparently, we're winning. We're winning. We got all the kids on drugs that we want, not the ones from Mexico. And yeah, what a mess. What a mess. All over a drug war. I mean, the whole thing would be so easy. Just legalize drugs. And, here's the thing. As much as I like John Kirikow, there's two issues that I have. I'd love to speak with him and say, what the hell's wrong with you? First of all, the one is that he thinks Tyler Robinson shot Charlie. And the other one is that he made some comment about Mexico. And I agree with the comment. The people are bad. The people in the cartels are actually absolutely horrific people. They will kill you and your family, your dog, everything. But trying to fight them militarily is just stupid. Just legalize weed, legalize drugs. I guarantee you, if your kids go to get their Coke from a CVS, it'll be nice and clean and pure. No fentanyl. You've never gotten any drugs with any fentanyl in it from Walgreens or CVS. Just legalize it so that you know what you're getting. You know the doses you're getting. CVS and Walgreens will keep track of who the addicts are too. I don't mind them telling the government, going like, yeah, this guy buys 8 pounds of opioids a day. Yeah, tell the government so we can keep an eye on that guy. I got no problem with that, but you gotta legalize the drugs. This is just this is all about money and power that's created by that stupid war against who? Against who? It's so stupid. It's like, again, narco-terrorists. I've never heard of terrorism where people are like, no, send more. We need more of the terrorism. You're not getting enough. You stop blowing up those boats of terrorism. We're waiting on our shipment of terrorism. God damn it! It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. All right, with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think I did pretty good for 30-something minutes by myself.
You want to throw the phone number out?
Oh
there
shit,
for
yeah. Oh, 904-549-9024. Well, it's funny because we wouldn't be able to answer it today anyway. For the one day what is 1 week after we said this, start calling now. Well, yeah, no, we can't answer it this point. Sorry. But yeah, we have to work on making it so we can play the either answer the phone and or play the voicemails here. And I mean, it's just a Google account, so it can't be that hard. So yeah. Poor Rom. Hopefully he gets better. Give us a call 904-549-9024. Wish Rom that he gets better, and I'm sure he will. He's a tough guy, but he did sound rough today when I talked to him. I actually called him to bitch him out because I was like, "How come we're not putting more shorts out?" And he's like, "Oh, I feel like shit. Sorry, I've been lazy." I'm like, "Okay, don't worry, don't worry about it." But anyway, all right. So I guess we'll wrap it up, and I guess we'll see you next time, guys.